This is why your e-commerce brand is failing to generate high volume in sales. It all comes down to how you position your brand with your offer. Let's look at the marketplace as a whole. Every single e-commerce brand runs a 10% off or 15% off discount. So what happens is majority of brand owners now, in order to separate themselves from their competitors, they lower their prices. The thing is, when you lower your prices, you lower your profit margins. The only way you can go now is just literally zero. So you're working backwards and you're working against yourself to now the rein in any business. The main focus is capital efficiency, getting your sales up and increasing your profit margin. So, with that being said, this is how you can craft a Grand Slam offer. And I want to give kudos to Alex Ramosi. Crafted this whole principles. What I'm doing now is just simply taking his principles and applying it for direct to consumers or people that sell digital products or online products to the end consumer. So, with that being said, let's dive in. So, here is the cycle of pricing. Everybody in the marketplace follows these type of steps. They try to decrease their prices to be less competitive than people in the marketplace that sell similar products. What happens is now the end consumer is looking at comparing your product to somebody else's product, and it's literally who can do it cheaper. Now, what happens is your perceived value of the business goes down because somebody's comparing your value to somebody else's value simply by price. Your profit margins go down. Your revenue per customer goes down. In order to shift that to be capital efficient, to get the most sales possible with the highest profit possible, you need to raise your prices. When you raise your prices, your perceived value goes up, the results increase, the profit increases, the revenue per one single customer now increases. So now you have to price to value discrepancy. If you're priced as the highest one in the marketplace, inherently you're going to be the one driving the most value because the higher, typically for like human psychology, the higher prices, the more value you bring to the marketplace. They did a survey, they did a study. You can even look this on YouTube. You give people 3 bottles of wine, the cheapest wine, the medium bottle wine, and the highest value wine. And you put that in front of people, it's the same exact wine. The same exact wine. People are going to choose the highest price point and they're going to think that tastes better just simply by the price. It's just literally ingrained into our minds that the person that charges more is going to provide the highest value. So this is where we have to now look at that and create a Grand Slam offer. When I look at the value equation, how do we define value in the marketplace? Well, this equation is simply our end consumer has a dream outcome. What's the likelihood of them achieving that dream outcome or getting to their goals? How much time does it take somebody to put in while using our product to reach that goal? How much effort and sacrifice does somebody have to put in to reach their end goal? Now, this is the main thing. If your product, let's just talk about supplements. I mean, fat loss is big in America, especially with the obesity rate pretty high. So, when it comes to the dream outcome, when you sell, let's say, something like supplements or a fat loss product, essentially you're helping somebody achieve their goal of losing weight with the least amount of effort possible. And they're more than likely to achieve this weight loss by using your product. So now what happens is your value is pretty high and you can charge for that value because somebody doesn't really have to work out. They don't have to go get a gym membership because if they follow your protocol, they eat your diet or follow your diet protocol, they're more than likely to have success. And you couple that with social proof from ads that handles your marketing, boom, you're scaling. So the model is pretty simple. And the thing is, let's look at the reality of things. If somebody buys one supplement, they're not really going to hit success. It's going to take them longer to hit success or whatever their end goal is. Let's say you couple a bundle. Let's say one person is using multiple of your products that aids in getting their end result. They're more likely to hit that result because they're using majority of your products. So this is where pricing or having a higher AOV bundle is key because your profit margin goes up. The more products your end consumer is using, increases the likelihood of them achieving success. And apart from that, the main thing is your value goes up higher because nobody's really providing this much value to the marketplace because everybody else is just focused on one product. So the offer could be applied where, let's say you have a body sculpt program, you have a product, you price that at, you combine both products, you charge 120 or 150 bucks. And then you have a guarantee tied to that. If you don't lose weight in a year, we'll give you your money back. Smooths out the buying process. People are more than likely to purchase. And apart from that, people don't really have to use a gym membership anymore. So then you're dominant in the marketplace. You're able to charge what you charge, and that's how you scale. It all comes down to the main thing and the main focus of, you look at everybody else in the marketplace. What is everyone else offering? You take the average, and from there, you simply increase your price to value discrepancy. Higher prices, higher value in the marketplace. And then you're able to smooth out that process by touching on a couple of these things right here, which is scarcity. Creating scarcity sells. That gives you a huge amount of sales. Urgency. Crafting guarantees, bonuses. This now smooths out the buying process to get somebody across the bridge to be a customer for you. So with that being said, let's talk about bonuses. Bonuses here is like human psychology is the biggest thing here with marketing. People love free, and people are more than willing to pay for something if they get another additional for free. For example, let's say, what's more valuable here? Pay $39 for a bundle of 28 knives with free shipping, or pay for one knife at $39.99 and get another 27 knives for free today for only in like the next 24 hours. Of course, people are going to be more than likely to buy this because they want to lock in on 27 knives for free, compared to if they pay $39 for a bundle of 28. So focus on these kind of bonuses where you can literally stack a bunch of products together, and then let's say you buy two, get the other one free. You're increasing the AOV. You can adjust your price point to now have a profitable unit economic. And from there, that's just one facet. Now you can look at guarantees, offering guarantees. For example, you can offer a 1-year guarantee refund policy where if they don't like the product, they can refund. Smooths out the buying behavior, makes it more efficient. And if you look at the math behind it, let's say you have out of, before your previous offer was 100 sales, you had 5 refunds, which is 5%. Now let's say you do this at scale, you have 130 sales, and this is your guarantee offer. You have 13 refunds at 10%, but you have 117 net sales. Simply by offering this guarantee, you get more sales. Of course, you're going to have to get more refunds, but the thing is, you're positive in the total amount of sales by simply adjusting this guarantee. So this goes back to my main point. When it comes to e-commerce as a whole, you can have the right creatives, you can have the right landing pages, but that costs money to test. Whereas if you focus on creating that Grand Slam offer from step 1, you're already generating sales, you're already making money, and then that gives you the ability to now split test further with creatives and with landing pages. So focus on the offer because the offer is what's going to drive the sales. No matter how decent your creatives are or how decent your product display page is, you're going to get sales coming through. With this capital, now you can test further with creatives, with the landing pages. So that's what I would do if I were you advertising in 2023.